Well, Tyler Hotter is back with my first of four movie reviews of the Shrek uh, trilogy of movies. By the way, I found this at Target, so I'm gonna do four of the Shrek movies. So we're starting with the inaugural Shrek movie, which is the first one right here, and we're gonna do the second, the third, and the last one, which was Forever. What was it? Oh, Forever After. So we're gonna do those alongside my 2008 year in review, continuing, and do the AEW reviews later, perhaps. I don't know. On April 22nd, this took place at a main village theater, but May 18th was in the United States. So yeah, this came in 2000. This movie was released in 2001, and yeah, I already did the pay reviews from 2001. One from the one ECW one, the three from WCW, and the entire WWE ones. And that includes the invasion storyline. Anyways, we're not talking about the invasion storyline. You already know. Last year, I already talked about the god awful invasion storyline. But anyways, the plot. So yeah, let's talk about the plot of this movie. And for the first movie, it was actually pretty successful. So that way, there's three more sequels. Anyway, Shrek is an antisocial and highly railing green ogre who loves the solidity of his swamp. His life is interrupted after a dashful Lord Furquan or Furquan of dueling unknown existence, a visit number of fairy tale creatures to Shrek's swamp, annihilating by the inserts. He decided to visit Furquay and decided they will be moved elsewhere. He recruited the talking donkey, who was exists as well, to tag along and guard him to the coup. Meanwhile, Fergoy is present with a Snow White magic mirror, who tells the order to become a king, he must marry a princess. Fergoy chose Fiona, who will be Shrek's wife by the next three movies, who is present in a castle tower guarded by a dragon. A female dragon? But anyways, ungracefully for the performance task himself, the orchestrated a tournament in which the winner received the prizes of rescuing Fiona. Shrek and Donkey arrive during the tournament and defeat Fergoy's knights. Yeah, Shrek just beat up all the knights and basically he wins. Fergoy portrays the champions and declaring that they rescue Fiona. Shrek negotiate to have the fairy tale creatures recorded if he successfully and Fergoy accepts. Shrek and Donkey travels to the tower and are attacked by a dragon. Shrek locates Fiona, who is apparently plagued by his lack of romance, and then flee the castle after rescuing Donkey when Shrek removes the. Yeah, by the way, Shrek, your Donkey and the dragon will become a they become a married couple as well, having donkey dragons. Yep. Shrek removes his helmet, retrieve his. He is an ogre. Fiona stumbles and rescue to go to Dorkoy. Demands Farquay, I can't pronounce his name, arrive in person. Shrek carries her and her will that night after stirring up the camp, and Fiona, uh, alone in a cave. Shrek confronts in Donkey above this his fur string with belong free and rejecting by orders over his appearance. Fiona overhears and decides to kind to Shrek. The next day they encounter Robin Hood and his band of merry men, and Fiona disposes them easily with martial arts. When they attack, Shrek is impressed with Fiona, and they begin to fall in love. When the trio nears Dorcoy, Fiona takes Shatter in a windmill for the evening. Donkey later enters alone. Discover that Fiona has transformed into an ogress. She explains she has been cursed since childhood, forced to transform every night after sensing and changing back in Cernance. She tells Donkey the only way true love's kiss will break the spell and change her to true man's love, love's truest form. Meanwhile, Shrek is about to feelings to Fiona when he overhears and confronts as she calls him an ugly beast. Believing that Fiona is about him, Shrek arrives, leaves, and returns the next morning. Farquaad confronts and hurts Shrek about hospitality towards her. Fiona accepts Farquaad's marriage proposed and requested they may be married before nightfall. Shrek abandons Donkey and returns to his now vacated swamp, but realizes that is privacy. He feels misery and misses Fiona. Donkey arrives at the swamp and confronts Shrek during their quivering. Donkey explains that the ugly beast Fiona was referring to was something else, and urges him and explains his feelings for Fiona before she marries the two. Requested and Quali travels to Duquesne or Dunkling riding dragon, who Donkey has befriended earlier. Shrek interrupts the wedding just before the ceremony completes and tells Fiona Farquaad is only marrying her to become king. The sun sets as Fiona transforms into an ogress in front of everyone, and a curse causes a surprised Shrek to understand what is the overhead. Outraged, Farquaad orders Shrek and Fiona excuse, and Fiona dragged detected dragon alongside Donkey, blast and devour Farquaad and never be seen again. Shrek and Fiona propose their love and share a kiss. Fiona's curse is broken through this turmoil, making her an ogress against her expectations. Shrek requested her to that he still finds her beauty. They married in the swamp with the fairy tale creatures and leave for their honeymoon, which will be the next movie review we're going to be talking about. And I like this. So I give this A 7.5 out of 10. I'm giving it a 7.5 out of 10 because of you know, the whole thing with the whole, when you don't know when she's gonna get cursed, because there's that. And the next one is gonna be the sequel, which will be Shrek 2, which is actually a better sequel than the better movie than the first. But yeah, and I'll be back with my Tesla year review with one understanding Extreme Rules and Slammiversary. So yeah, and I'm on the road to 50 subscribers, and that's it. And I'll do the 3 AEW pay-per-views from 2021. So yeah, bye. Like, comment, and subscribe.